Hello, and welcome to Funny Running Stories, where we mash up running and laughter. I'm Martise Moore, the Run Faster coach, and today I'm super excited to introduce Emily Durgin. Woo! Thanks for joining us today, Emily. How are you?
Yay, thank you so much. I'm great. Thanks so much for having me. I'm excited to be here and chat with you.
Awesome, awesome. So, where are you from, Emily, and how long have you been running?
So, I'm originally from Maine. I grew up in Maine and I started running when I was about 11. I was in the seventh grade and I did a summer track program that was through USATF track and field. And that's where I began my running journey.
Oh, cool, cool, cool. So, what events did you run?
So, of course, like any other young track and field athlete, I started out with the field events and the short sprints. So, I loved high jump. I thought I was going to be the next big high jumper. So that was my first event and 200-meter dash. So, yeah, all the short speedy stuff and then high jump was my true love back in the 7th and 8th grade.
Really? Were you tall? Is that why?
No, I
Oh,
wasn't. No, I wasn't tall. Not really. I was a dancer as well. So I guess I always had kind of long legs, that
oh, okay.
lean type build as a young girl.
Yeah, that is definitely helpful. All right. Well, tell us your funny running story.
So yeah, kind of going back to how I began running in the 4th grade and how I started with USATF track and field in the summer. My funny running story actually comes from how I fell in love with distance running, and that was one meet. So every other week we'd either do the 1500 or the 3K as youth athletes, and it was a 1500 week. And I remember my dad coming up to me at the track meet, and I had just finished probably my event in the high jump or whatnot, and he said, "Oh, why don't you try the 1500 this week? Like, I think you'd be great at it." And I just started bawling, and oh gosh, like the thought of running three and whatever laps, I
Right.
just could not imagine. So yeah, and of course my dad, like, was in a full panic, being, "Oh my goodness, I don't want parents to think that I'm trying to convince my daughter to do something she doesn't want." And so he was like all embarrassed, and
Oh,
he was like, "No, no, it's fine. Like, you don't have to do it." Like, I was just suggesting, and at the time, the high schoolers were our coaches, and there was this cross country athlete that coached me, and she came up and she said, "Well, I think you would be really good at it, and we don't have any girls in it this week. Like, it'd be really helpful for the team if you did it." And then once I was thinking about the team and like I
hmm,
understood the point system and all that, even at a young
yeah.
age, I was like, okay, I'll do it. And of course I went out and I won the entire event and
Oh,
loved loved the 1500. So yeah, kind of that's my funny running story, but also how I started in the distance running, and my whole career kind of took off from that one moment. So
oh, that's
very
awesome.
memorable.
That is so cute. And that's actually how the coaches get you. Well, we need the points.
Exactly.
So you're a professional runner now. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yes, so I am a full-time pro now. I'm living and training in Flagstaff, Arizona, and I'm going on my 3rd year being sponsored by Under Armour. And also, we have a group based in Flagstaff called Dark Sky Distance, and it's about 12 athletes that live and train in Flagstaff, Arizona at 7,000 feet, and we're fully sponsored and funded by Under Armour. So, really, really cool opportunity.
Nice. Have you ever trained at elevation before like that? That's pretty high.
Yeah, yeah, it is. It is very high. So, before I signed with Under Armour, I came out to Flagstaff the 2 winters before. I ran for New Balance for a couple years, and
Hmm.
the group I was training with, we did altitude stints, so I was familiar with the altitude training.
Hmm.
And yeah, so I knew the area and I knew the benefits of training at altitude. So I was really excited to move out there and be there full time. So yeah, it's been great.
Cool. So what events are you running now? Is it still the 1500 or is it something else?
No, so I keep moving up in distance. So yeah,
Okay.
I just I just ran my PR in the half marathon last Saturday. I ran 69:46.
Oh my God, that's amazing.
So
Congratulations.
thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. So I'm still very new to the longer distance. I have yet to run a marathon.
Hmm.
Now my focus will go back to the 10K on the track, gearing up for the trials coming in the summertime. So yeah, I would say 10K up, and I look forward to eventually training for a marathon
Hmm.
as I continue to train with Dark Sky and be sponsored by Under Armour.
So, is this going to be your first Olympic trials?
This will be, yep. So I am all qualified. I've run the US qualifying standard, which is
Nice.
super exciting. So I'm really excited just to have my first opportunity at the trials.
Hmm.
And yeah, I expect I'm going to learn a lot from it. And I will definitely, hopefully, be back 4 years later. So getting my feet a little wet this year. And yeah.
So, with the everything that's going on in the world right now, there's a lot of talk around the Olympics. Is it happening? Is it not happening? Do you have any like inside information for us?
Oh gosh, I wish I did. As far as I know, it's still a go, and I know there's been a lot of fake news articles that come out saying
Hmm.
that, oh, it's not going to be put on and all this stuff. But according to my agent that is involved in the weekly meetings with everything, that they're saying
Hmm.
it's still a go. The trials are still a go. I don't know what kind of precautions and standards they're going to take in, if there's going to be able crowds or not. So
Hmm.
we've done a handful of track races during the pandemic, and the next one's actually coming up the end of February.
Okay.
And we've been able to really do those safely and have tests, and obviously no spectators, but
Hmm.
streamed on the computer. So yeah, I think USATF track and field is working hard to make the trial happen
Right.
for us athletes.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. Well, fingers crossed. So, where can we follow, what you're up to in your Olympic trials journey going forward?
Yeah, that would be awesome. So I mainly am on Instagram, and my handle is at m_Durgin.
Hmm.
So I love sharing pictures. I've always been a fan of pictures since I've been little. So
Uh-huh.
Instagram is, yeah, my favorite outlet for that. And that's where you can find me. And I like to share kind of where I'm at and what I'm doing.
Cool, cool. So I'll definitely put that in the show notes. That's going to be so fun following you. It's so interesting to kind of live vicariously through like Olympians or Olympic hopefuls, while the rest of us are like puttering along. So you are an amazing runner, and thank you so much for sharing your inspiring and very cute story with us. And we wish you the best of luck in your Olympic journey. And hopefully, we'll see you on the podium this year.
Yes, thank you so much. Thanks for having me.
Okay. Bye, Emily. Good luck.
Bye.